My research proposal, The Role of Creativity in Education, by myself, Jillian Cordy, for AEP 803. The introduction to my research study. The purpose of this study is to justify that creativity is a key element in education. The reason I chose this topic is because I am a K-12 music teacher and a believer in the benefits of the arts, so this is close to me. It is important because it is important to understand methods of enriching education, to understand teaching 21st century learners who have the benefits of technology, according to Willett Robinson and March, and challenging students to explore and grow by creative thinking and using their imaginations. The questions I used in my study are: has creativity always been present in education, or is creativity becoming more prevalent with the increase of technology? Is creativity involved when adapting lessons to ESL students or to students with special needs? And are culturally diverse ideas more readily accepted with creative aid? The sources I used were the Fort Hays State University Library website, with the help of the help desk there at the library, who I contacted via email, helped me to find online articles and books that were directed toward my subject area. These sources are valid because they are scholarly articles that either came from a university, published by a university, or through an article or a magazine that published scholarly articles, and the information is relevant and current. What is already known, this topic continues to be a topic of interest to researchers, according to Jordan and Carlisle. And the idea of creativity is somewhat abstract, making it difficult to conduct experiments, according to Book and Phillips, Creativity and Entrepreneurship, Changing Currents in Education and Public Life. This results in gaps in data. In finding my data, the process was creating a purpose, asking questions about creativity and what I wanted to know, then gathering literature and information, scanning and reading through the literature to discern what pertinent information and if the literature I had was actually a valid resource for the purpose of my study. In conducting research, I had surveying area instructors and how different instructors connect to classroom creativity. Asking questions about student participation, responses, student engagement on a project or assignment involving creativity in the last week is what they would answer questions about. Larger amounts of data from different age groups, gender, and demographics came from surveying area instructors rather than, say, just instructors from my own district. And then I grouped data to evaluate and report it, such as gender, age, and subject area. Then I defined creativity for the purpose of this survey as something original from the students, basically any answer that was not cut and dried. The type of research that I used was primarily qualitative, with the characteristics developing an understanding of creativity in education and having literature play a minor role. The purpose and research are explored in a broad way, reporting the information based on the survey participants with flexible criteria. This style of research best suited my study because it has flexible characteristics congruent with my somewhat abstract topic of study. The ethics, validity, and reliability. The survey, distributed via email, was not distributed without having permission from administration of my district and surrounding districts, with the explanation and purpose of the study, information about myself, the researcher, and a statement explaining that participation was not mandatory. Then the resources were valid and reliable because they were scholarly books and articles, and accurate, unbiased reporting of data from surveys without swaying one way or the other from me. The findings that I hope to find: creativity at different levels, age groups, and disciplines. Responses to creativity in students varying. Creative teaching, how the teachers react to adding creativity into their lessons. And the enrichment and value of learning, so having good learning experiences through creativity. The limitations was the number of instructors receiving the survey and the number that I might have returned. The type of data would be similar in culture, demographics, and therefore similar results because we are all in kind of the same area. And more I need to find out, maybe data from different areas, and the study could go further. My conclusion is that creativity has a role in education. It is present in all subjects and not just the arts. So what comes next is I need to do targeted studies such as grade level, subject area, 21st century learners such as technology, and social and cultural impacts from creativity. And these are my references. Thank you very much.